Bonjour à tous et bienvenue dans cette nouvelle vidéo. If you haven't already noticed, this month's Twisted Wonderland news has been released for the EN server, and it has already been stirring up some controversy. To be more specific, it regards the changes to Fellow Honest and Gidel's name. It has been revealed in the summary of the upcoming Halloween event, Playful Land's Miraculous Marionettes, that Fellow Honest is Ernesto Falworth, and Gidel is now Gino. I think it is best if we look at both perspectives here. Why some people see those name changes as a bad thing and why it is not a bad thing. As EN server users are very well aware of what is going on in the Japanese server since we are a year behind worth of content, EN server users have gotten used to referring to these characters as Fellow Honest and Gidel. Therefore, calling them Ernesto Falworth and Gino is very odd to them. Some people believe that their names still work in English, so there is no point in these changes. Also, Fellow Honest is very close to the name of the character he is originally based off, which is Honest John. Now let's go into perspective 2, which is going to take a while. Ernesto Falworth and Gino are not far off the original intention, meaning of Fellow Honest and Gidel, or even the original characters Honest John and Gideon. I've created a video about the meaning of character's name a few months back, so you can check that out if you want to, but just to iterate, Fellow Honest is a reverse of the saying, an honest fellow. An honest fellow is someone who is truthful and always sincere, and as we know, Fellow Honest tends to portray himself on the outside as an honest and reliable person, someone we can trust. But trust and honesty right there is where the irony lies, because he is not, in fact, completely like that. He uses that persona to trick people and to reach his goal. But as it may be, Ernesto Falworth still holds that very meaning. Ernesto is a form of the adjective earnest, which means one who is steady, sincere, serious, and eager, and in the Playful Land event, when Fellow tries to convince the students to go with him, he tells them that he is serious and means what he says, which plays into his deceitful character. Also, compared to his original name, Fellow, which is more of a Middle English term and an old surname, Ernesto is a real and plausible name. Ernesto is a masculine name of Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese origin, meaning earnest or serious. Why not use the English name Ernest? We must remember that the original 1883 fairy tale, The Adventures of Pinocchio, comes from Italy. Therefore, Ernesto name also holds a cultural nod to the original. Also, for Gidel's new name, Gino is also a name of Italian origin, which means well born. Might as well mention this, but I have posted a video edit using AI of Fellow Honest speaking Italian, so if you want, you can check that out. Now, for Fellow Honest's last name, Falworth, it is a combination of Honest John's full name, which is Honest John Worthington Fowl Fellow. To end this video, whether you like or dislike Fellow Honest's and Gidel's new names is up to you. Remember that these kind of things are subjective, and that there is no objectivity in personal matters. To give my opinion on the matter, I like both names. I will admit that when the JP server first announced Fellow Honest's name back in 2023, I found it odd that he was called Fellow Honest because I am so used to hearing the saying, an honest fellow, which sounds more grammatically correct than Fellow Honest. But nonetheless, I still like the name Fellow Honest because it still upheld the meaning of the original Disney character. Over time, I gotten used to it. When they released the EN's name of Fellow Honest as Ernesto Falworth, I had to take a minute for my brain to process it, as it was strange to hear that instead of Fellow Honest. But after a few minutes, and considering that Ernesto Falworth and Gino still upheld the meanings and intentions of the names of the original characters, Honest John and Gideon, and hints at their tale being Italian and their names sounding more grammatically correct and plausible in English, I started to like their EN names. Overall, I like both their JP and EN names. Will I use one more than the other? Maybe, maybe not. It depends on the situation. But during my upcoming livestream, I think I will use their EN names, but I might switch to saying their JP names if I desire so. There are videos in the making, but because my French university midterms exams are coming up, and other extracurriculars, it is going to take time to publish them. I am in the process of finishing off my Paris 2024 Olympic opening ceremony full analysis script. Therefore, after that, I have to start creating and editing the video. On the other hand, I will live stream the Twisted Wonderland Playful Land event with my microphone on. I'm no good with live streaming technology, so please be patient with me. Anyways, j'espère que vous avez une belle journée et à bientôt.